Oh man, Need for Speed came out. Ooh, time to live out my Vin Diesel fanfiction. Alright, let's go Xbox Store. Can find Need for Speed here. And let's check this lovely description. You know, like 100% of all Xbox owners, or hell, video game purchasers use anyways? Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay, we need to have a discussion. Okay, we need to mention a problem. Okay, and this is the online only problem. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a little fucking story here. Okay, all right. Assassin's Creed 2 came out on PC a long fucking time ago. That game had an online-only requirement. You know what? People were pissed. You know why they were fucking pissed? Because it's a single-player game that is not a fucking MMO like World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Destiny, The Elder Scrolls Online. And before we continue, let me tell you right now, I do not care if an MMO is online only. It's supposed to be that way. But guess what? This is Need for Speed. Need for Speed has traditionally been a single-player game with multiplayer features. Now, last year, I think it was like 2 years ago, 2013, when Need for Speed Rivals came out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS3, 360, anything besides the Wii U. That game had an online component, but you know what you could do? You could play the game offline. Yeah, you could do that. I'm not shitting you. You could. You don't have to be connected to play it online. Sometimes I still play that game offline. Yeah, I'm not connected to the internet with that game. I don't even fucking patch it for all I care. But here comes a Need for Speed game that, you know what? Felt like it was gonna be Underground 3. Oh man, dude, I was so excited for this shit, man. And somehow I decided, even after the whole battle fucking front shit with the season pass, I was like, I'll give EA a chance. Fuck, I'll buy Need for Speed from them. Why not? But I remembered for a second, holy shit, Mutahar, this is EA. I'm pretty fucking sure that there is some point in the EA development process where the respective studios, such as DICE or Ghost Games or whoever, creates the game, right? And then there's like fucking some department, alright? Some fecal matter department is what they call it. Department of Fecal Insertion. Where they have to just fucking shit all over the game somewhat, and that's what happens. Okay, that's how the fuck EA works, alright? And you know what? I have played some EA games. They are great, they are fine, but they have earned the Worst Company of the Year awards, okay? Shittiest company with flying colors. Why in the world are there games that are purely single player requiring online? Now, I looked into this, okay? I looked online, I was like, why the fuck is EA doing this? Well, apparently it's so that you can share your cinematic single player experience with your friends. Okay, look, I get that there's online only stuff. I get it, okay? I get that people like to share their experiences. I do too. You know, I share my video game experiences. Not all the fucking time, though. Sometimes I just want to play my game. Sometimes I don't want the online-only auto-lock crap. It's bad enough that I can't pause Need for Speed games anymore, so God forbid somebody comes to my door and I'm in the middle of a race. Fuck that, okay? I gotta fucking ditch my race in the middle of nowhere, okay, and go answer that door. Whatever. Or call, or whatever the hell's going on. Now, I can't even pause it, and I have to be online. Why the fuck are we limiting people like this? First of all, it's not even that great of a game. Let's be honest here. Need for Speed 2015 isn't great. Okay, it's got rubber banding issues up the ass. Rubber banding like Midnight Club LA, which, you know, it's a great game. But that game's fun. This game, trust me, it's not. Okay, I played a bit of it. It looks great, but it just doesn't play great. And ultimately, it can look like the most photorealistic racer, but if it doesn't play great, well, that's, you know, that's the biggest shot in the foot that it really can't recover from. But more importantly, this topic as a whole, online-only games. Look, I'm not against MMOs doing this, but why are we allowing this in single-player games? Why the fuck are we letting EA get away with this shit? You know? What if you live in a place where you don't have an internet connection, or it's not as reliable? Sometimes mine ain't fucking reliable. So are you telling me when I'm playing my Need for Speed, and in the middle of it when my internet dies out, well, fuck you. Alright, well, fuck you, Mutahar. You can't fucking do it. Now, apparently they said they have some MMO-like features in the game, which they do. They have, like, challenges. But what the fuck, dude? Lots of other games do this shit, and they get away with it, okay? Without having an online-only requirement. Online-only should not exist for single-player games. What world do we live in where our next generation of gaming actually takes a step backwards? Where we require arbitrary checks on people so that we can play our games. Look, you already got your money. Okay, EA, you got the $60 or $74, whatever the fuck you're paying for. So why does it matter if I'm online or offline? Dude, I have the game. I bought it from you. You know, you had a sale, but I can't give you money if you fuck me over, okay? Alright, I'm giving you money, EA. I'm throwing my money at you, but you're not taking it. You're not giving me a reason to. You make these games. You know what? Honestly, EA makes some great games sometimes, okay? You know, I'm a sucker for Battlefield. I'm a sucker for Need for Speed. You know why? Because I really adore those franchises. I grew up with those franchises, and a lot of other gamers did. But guess what? They're not building it for you. This is the reason why I never bought SimCity. This is the reason why I can't fucking buy more Battlefield games, because they're so fucking cringeworthy that I can't put money into it. I can't give EA money when they pull shit like this. You know, it's bad enough that we have day one DLC. It's bad enough that we have fucking day one patches. Patches that are gigs upon gigs. Dude, there are games. I actually calculated last night. I got a hard drive for my Xbox 360, and I was downloading like a bunch of games. Dude, some of the patches that EA fucking puts out, or like any company puts out for their games, especially fucking Ubisoft, are bigger than like some of those games. What the fuck are you patching in? Are you like adding in chunks of the game, or are you just like, wow, we fucked up development there, so I might as well take that out and re-chunk it in? No. Okay, what's going on? It's bad enough we have that. And then it's bad enough that we have to fucking pay like some subscriptions on certain games. And then it's bad enough we got microtransactions and all this. But the biggest fucking stick in the urethra is this shit. Is fucking requiring you to be online only. Dude, some games used to do that as a form of DRM, digital rights management, and piracy check. But you know what? Why are you doing that on people on PS4 and Xbox One? Why? The game's not out on PC, so you can't fucking worry about PC piracy. You can't pirate games yet on the Xbox One and PS4. So why the fuck are you punishing gamers for that? Why? So people can take pictures and share it with their friends. Guess what? You can do that just through the built-in commands on the system. I can share my pics as soon as I tell my Xbox to take a screenshot. I can take a picture on my PlayStation 4 and share it to a group or share it to a friend. I don't need the EA Battle Log or Auto Log or whatever the fuck log system you have. It doesn't need that. And any developer out there, when you input automatically, like when you put online only requirements. I'm sorry, I'm being a little flustered here, because it's genuinely a topic that makes me angry, okay? When I do a fucking rant time, it's a topic that's fucking serious, and it's a topic that hurts gamers. Online only works for a game that truly needs it. If your game truly requires it, like World of Warcraft, okay, that's an MMO, massively multiplayer online. Nobody fucking buys that game and thinks, man, I'm gonna play World of Warcraft single player. No. Nobody buys Elder Scrolls Online for the single player component, because there is none. Okay? If it's built like that, sure. But there are so many people that would go and buy a Need for Speed game without even fucking knowing, alright? And I understand Mutahari should have read an article before it. I should have. And I'm glad I didn't fucking buy it. I played it, but I'm glad I didn't fucking buy it. Not because the game wasn't that great in my opinion, but, you know, honestly, most people that are buying this shit nowadays, most people don't really check the online articles like you or I do, alright? So, by having this little fucking requires a internet connection at the very bottom of your product description, it's kind of a fucking sad, sick thing to do. Because what if that person, you know, takes their PlayStation somewhere, right? Like, I go on business trips. What if I take my PS4 with me or Xbox One, and I plug it into a hotel that may not have an internet connection to play some games, and God forbid I wanted to play Need for Speed? Well, fuck you. You can't play Need for Speed, Mutahar. Are you stupid? Right? You need an internet connection. Why? For what reason? So your fucking grandma can see how great your fucking Lamborghini looks. So fucking sad. It really is one of the saddest fucking things that I've seen. And honestly, it shouldn't be supported. I I would love to see this Need for Speed tank in sales. I really would. So the fucking bigwigs who shit all over the games as they're being developed will realize these things don't actually add to a game. Maybe if you're developing a game, get into a little touch with the people that you're creating games for. Don't just fuck people over, okay, by doing shit like this. That's just food for fucking thought. This is me, Mutahar. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe, and dislike it if you dislike it. Tell me if you got Need for Speed. Tell me if this matters to you. Let me know. I like seeing the dialogue in the comment section below. This is me, Mutahar, and I'm gonna go live out my Vin Diesel fanfiction in another way. And no, it's not fucking Fast and the Furious Showdown. God, fuck that game. Fuck that game.